So Corner and I met in 2012, and we realized that it was the coming together of two deep passions.
Dave is absolutely correct. There was just some magic between the two of us, and there was a spark that really ignited everything, and from then onwards we just started flowing.
I think we had the benefit of sitting together with 12 CEOs from KZN who ran service businesses. We sat together every second week for 2 hours for 18 months, and we focused on helping ourselves to understand a model that we can help entrepreneurs and to ensure that we as ourselves would be sustainable.
It was quite incredible because to get as far as you've got now today and the outcome to where you are now and to where you started all those years back.
100%. I mean, I couldn't agree more. I think during the first initial 18 months, whilst we were trying to figure out what we'd call the perfect model, we needed to sort of take ourselves through different scenarios and to really look at this and say, this is what's going to work best, and as David is saying, we needed to get to a point where we realize that, there's the entrepreneur who has the vision, who has the idea, and we need to separate him from the business and all the different functional areas that actually make up the business.
And it just took that long, and we just needed all those competent people around to make sure that it was possible to create that model.
And here we are now, close to a decade later, and the business is just blossoming, and just growing in all different directions.
We want the entrepreneurs to recognize their responsibility as leaders. And leaders have the responsibility of creating an engaged work environment and also ensuring that the business is sustainable.
I think what we need to do is focus on it. That's very important. But then us as people.
In terms of Corner and I, what we've needed to do is to focus in different areas. And there's just been too much ground to cover for us to be able to do everything together. And we have just absolute trust. So if I have gone to London to do some work for BusinessFit, a Corner knows that that's what I'm doing. And when I come back, I'm going to come back with a new solution or a great story or many new opportunities.
Communication is the key. And as David's just said now, the trust within that as well. So if David's out there somewhere else, he will communicate, and that enables me to trust him even more. And that communication transcends business. It goes into personal life as well, because I need to understand what David's going through and what he's feeling, and he needs to do likewise as well. And that's how we then start complementing each other. And that's what makes us such a powerful combination.
I think if there was one word that gave us the right to help the entrepreneurs, and it would be that we are also entrepreneurs. So we've walked those paths. We know the challenges, and we also desperately know that they need a friend.
So the ability to connect with these entrepreneurs is because we ourselves are entrepreneurs. So we have the mindset, we understand that mindset. We know that the journey is a very lonely one, and that's why we are always opening up our ears, and giving of our time to give to these guys so that they have someone whom they can lean on.
Give us any entrepreneur, we can sit with them and help them. The entrepreneurs never forget where they came from. Yeah. And they have such amazing success stories, and we're part of those success stories.
We introduced with yourselves an entrepreneurial trophy 2 years ago. Last year's winner, you want to talk us through that story?
It's an absolutely amazing story. We have an entrepreneur, Walter Koechlin. What he did is he set up a company, and the company is 51% owned by subsistence farmers. And he helps them with training, how to grow and to provide fertilizers, how to get timings right on products so that not all the crops ripen at the same time. And then through BusinessFit, we were able to find international markets for him to trade.
The great exciting thing from that story is, You know, people naturally think of subsistence farmers and they think small scale. They think, no, let's not focus on them, let's go commercial. But Walter's ability to bring all these subsistence farmers together, you know, and create a market for them to be able to take it to the rest of the world now, you know, is really an amazing story. And I think we need more of these stories to come out of South Africa and to motivate people and inspire people to say it is possible.
So the Top Business Awards, where we as the top business partnered with BusinessFit in introducing a entrepreneurial award, which is quite phenomenal because it's been going 2 years now. And I mean, last year's winner and the winner before, it was incredible. I don't know if you saw the video afterwards of the winners.
Yeah.
But when the entrepreneurial chappie got it, the wife started giggling, man. Yeah. Did you see that? I mean, it means so much to them.
I think, you know, the recognition that comes to the entrepreneurs is very, very welcome. As an entrepreneur, we, to some degree, alone with our passion. And when somebody notices that we're contributing towards economy, we're making a difference in our communities, we're creating employment opportunities, and somebody notices, it's very special for us. You know, the South African economy is growing at between 1% and 2%. And, you know, certainly there's a lot of opportunity for entrepreneurs in South Africa. But what we wanted to do was to grow the South African markets by finding international clients. So, you know, within BusinessFit, and we're still going through our quality assurance processes so that we can expand into all the provinces in KZN. We really think our model methodology has place everywhere.
I think, you know, entrepreneurs see the world differently. You know, they want to add value. They want to make a meaningful difference. You know, and when you just work with these guys, you know, it's all about positive intent.
For me, BusinessFit is inspirational. Yeah, I sit and I watch, and I've watched it from the word go all the way right through, and everything says it inspires me.
Yeah, for me, BusinessFit is purposeful. It's our God-given purpose, and we're following through with it. We were brought into this world to do what we're doing, and we are actively living our purpose in the form of assisting entrepreneurs, providing them with a brighter day, and making sure that they create employment opportunities.
I would use the word teamwork. The vision of BusinessFit, creating employment, building confidence in entrepreneurship, is just too big for two people. And we have been able to pull together some absolutely incredible people to be part of this team. It's just so special for us to be involved in this work.